Holy fucking shit. It's it's a beautiful evening. It's a beautiful evening. I've got myself here. I've got Tap. You're muted, dude.
Yeah, I got it. I'm just trying to figure out why I'm so fuzzy.
Yeah,
Come on, camera. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
you ever you familiar with you ever seen the AVGN review of Action 52 before?
Action 52. Yes, I have.
Oh yeah, you remember that game where it's like the dude who's like a giant nose and he has a bunch of fuzz on him?
There's a lot of games that were very crazy like that.
Very terrible. Yeah, you know what? I want to play Action 52 someday. One day when we start doing the Stone Rejects again, me and Jamie are going to play Action 52. I've never brought this up to Jamie before. I've never suggested this idea, and, I don't even know if she's up for it, but
we should do that.
I don't care. Like, we're playing Action 52. It'll probably be nearly impossible to find a ROM of that shit, because it's hard enough to find ROMs to begin with, but I don't know, maybe that would be easy, because it's not like anyone cares about the fucking copyright of Action 52, right?
No one gives a fuck about that.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about Action 52.
Fuck you, Action 52. Fucking bitch.
Jamie's like, oh god, you're gonna force me to play that shit? I do. Wait, you have a ROM of it? You already have wait. You already have a ROM of Action 52? Unfortunately. Oh my god. Action 52. Yeah.
Dude, I want to play that game just because how bizarre it is. Just how fucking crazy it is.
I want to play Action 52. Like, it's a part of history. Most games are literally unplayable on it. Yeah, that's the thing, is that most games, they crash instantly as soon as you boot them up. So it's more like Action 25. And even then...
around there.
I mean, even then, like, most of the games don't involve action. It's just a bunch of poorly... It's one of the worst video games ever sold. I think that's, like, unequivocally true. And that's, like, saying something today. And when there's, like, the Switch version of NBA, 2017, I'm pretty sure that's the one that was just complete and utter garbage.
Oh, yeah. It's like, but nowadays, at least those games are obscure because they're crappy. But nowadays, it's like, they could just pull out any game that's whether it's finished or not.
Wait,
just fucking sell it to you.
Jamie says I have a ROM of pretty much every shitty NES game the AVGN has ever played. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, the nerd sure is fucking something. I'll tell you that much.
I'll tell you the one thing I love that I got is my NES Classic. I love that fucking thing.
Yeah, the NES Classic. I'd love the NES Classic a lot more if it wasn't, like the one thing that was like scalped more than anything. Like, it's like notorious for being scalped, right?
Yeah, dude, I got the very last one that was
wow.
at GameStop when it came out.
That's fucking that's Nuggin Foot. That's Nuggin Foot. All right, Jamie seems to want to talk to us about this, so we'll let Jamie. What do you want to say, Jamie?
Yo.
No,
What's
dude. Action 52, hot take. It's the best game ever, yo.
Oh no, that's terrible. It's gonna. I knew going into this stream that it was going to be difficult to get viewers because immediately, like 5 minutes before, right after Paul stopped going live, TJ's like, "Yep, I'm going to fire up a fucking stream," and I'm like,
"I was in that stream. I gave him $5."
Right. Fuck TJ, yo. TJ's garbage. He's fucking good. You know, he went live the other day when I was streaming talking about him, and he says that he went live because because of his channel strike. I don't believe that, dude. That's bullshit, yo. You know why he went live? He went live because he knew
to diss on Jamie.
Because he knew that I was telling the truth about him, dude. He wanted to suppress the
he wanted to suppress the fucking truth. How dare you, TJ?
He didn't want people to know.
TJ. Scammed again by TJ.
See, I don't know if you guys know this about TJ, but there's two things you probably don't know about TJ. One, he stuck a banana in his butt. I mean, that's an obscure fact.
Wait a minute. I didn't know that shit.
I know, right?
I never heard.
He stuck a banana in his butt. I mean, no one knows that about TJ. Only I know that about TJ. Only because I stalk him. But
you know that? Did you also know that he poured a hot oil on his balls?
That didn't
That's
happen.
another little known fact.
Well, no. Here's the thing. That's contentious because half the time when people say that story, it's chocolate syrup, and the other times it's hot oil. So which one actually is?
I'm pretty sure it was hot oil.
I don't know.
TJ said it was hot oil.
I don't know if I believe him though. I think it was chocolate syrup because I choose to believe it was chocolate syrup.
He's a liar.
TJ
is a liar, dude.
Yeah. 1000% a liar.
Liar with bad takes, yo.
Well,
we got people coming in here. What's up, people? Hi, people.
Hi, people.
Allie Dean.
Allie Dean.
Action 52, though, dude. I've actually played that before. I've actually tried some of the. I know. I've tried some of the games. So, dude, back when I was like really into AVGN, like I had the urge to like try all these games he was playing.
Me too.
Yeah, so I mean, I had a dope ass emulator on my DS that worked great with NES games. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna download all of them. I downloaded Action 52. I downloaded Little Red Hood. I downloaded Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. All of them, dude. And I played all of them, and they're all dog shit. But I really want. I remember playing Cheetah Man and trying to like. I was like, nah, dude, this is a good game. This is a solid fucking game. Everything else is shit. But fucking Cheetah Man,
you know what I really respect about the nerd though is that he was able to take like such a terrible form of entertainment like that and make it into something so entertaining with his nerd videos. Like that's something I really respect about the nerd videos. Looking back, is because if you actually play any of those games and you try and play it through, it's not going to be fun. You're just going to have a terrible fucking time. But if you watch the nerd video on it, and you can go back to the nerd videos, I go back to the fucking nerd videos, and every once in a while, and I'm like, yeah, these are still pretty fucking good. Way better than playing the actual game.
He doesn't put out videos as much as he used to. At least not.
Which is probably for the best because then they'd be like, look at the Nostalgia Critic. That's all I'll say. He does it weekly, and it shows in the dip of quality that he has. Not that he was ever like.
My car and critique this movie real quick.
I don't ever think that like Nostalgia Critic had as high of a quality standard as the nerd because the nerd was just like. I don't know. Like the Nostalgia Critic skits are cringy, but like the nerd doesn't really have skits. He's just like it's just the nerd. You know what I mean? Like the nerd's doing the nerd.
I can't do the Nostalgia Critic no more. That dude's just cringy now. It's like
I've never liked him.
Like, did you see his review of the wall or his like little fucking like
the wall
thing?
Yeah, the wall.
It's like, dude, come on, brother.
Yeah, you know what? I might This is another thing I'm gonna force Jamie to do. Is also, maybe we should talk about Nostalgia Critics The Wall.
Oh God,
Maybe,
dude, I'm not a fan of the Nostalgia Critic. Now I'm not saying he's terrible. I've seen some good videos from him I like, but I've never been a fan. He's not that great. He's just not that great. You know what? AVGN is dope, and all Nostalgia Critic makes me want to do is go watch AVGN. Because even if it's like the Nostalgia Critics like movie reviews or whatever, I'm like, well, AVGN does movie reviews too, and they're better.
They are.
So,
yeah, and he's a bigger fucking movie buff, and he knows more about movies than the Nostalgia Critic by a lot. And at least like, look, say what you want about the nerd movie, but at least James was able to make an entertaining movie, and Nostalgia Critic is not able to do that.
I've still never seen it. I can't believe it. I keep remembering it exists, and I'm like, oh yeah, that exists.
Maybe we should watch it together at some point. That could be an interesting.
I remember when that whole controversy with Doug Walker and all that shit came out.
Yeah, Doug Walker.
It really just fucking spoiled it for me. Doug Walker.
Yeah. Oh, you mean hashtag change the channel?
Yeah, that shit was fucking.
I actually, when I was booking for the Drunken Peasants, I actually got them to talk to Iron Liz about it, and who for people who don't know, she was actually a contributor on Channel Awesome. She had a lot of interesting things to say. I'd like to get, eventually I'd like to talk to some of the Channel Awesome people, like once that's like, water under the bridge, and just kind of like get their opinion on like what the fuck, like, now this isn't fresh in your memory, like what do you actually think of how this all ended up? Because Doug Walker didn't face any consequences for Change the Channel. No. I mean, so like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get people's opinions. Like, do you think that there was any justice brought? Because it seems like to me that there was no justice brought at all. It seems like Doug Walker just got away with it.
I mean, unfortunately, he's not the first YouTuber to get away with some bullshit, and he won't be the last. There's podcasts, podcast hosts who have done terrible, shitty things.
Yeah, named Onision.
Oh yeah, him too. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. There's not enough fucking accountability when it comes to like people
on the account
online.
of there being no accountability, I have to say that it's fucking bullshit. There is no. Well, here's the fucking thing.
Which is why I think it's important to like not grow or not try rely on networks, but try to grow your own brand.
I feel like people are so afraid of cancel culture these days that it gets to the point where they're like, let's just have no accountability at all.
No, I was about to say that because I hate that shit. The idea that we can't have these conversations. No, sometimes people in positions of power are fucking pieces of shit. Sometimes they abuse their power and they fucking do fucked up shit and they just get away with it. And that's one of the reasons I like the idea of cancel culture, simply because it can be used to hold creators and celebrities to account for things that they've done. And does it get overused? Sure, it gets overused a lot, and people go too far with it. But that doesn't mean that it's always a bad thing. And that's one of my biggest contentions with fucking TJ, is that he seems to think it's always a bad thing, no matter what. And I'm like, nah, fuck you. Of course, it's not always a bad thing. I think people that are like afraid of cancel culture are honestly just afraid it's going to affect them or creators they enjoy, and they're just, rather than realize the good it does, they just are against it because of that.
Well, I kind of see where TJ's coming from, because he's coming from perspectives like you start counseling whatever, then it can be used against you. But I think there's sometimes you need to fucking there's got to be some sort of consequences. I mean, this isn't a public forum. This is
but here's the thing. Like, ultimately, I feel like it's just a word that's used to straw man.
No, it is.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not. We should be having these discussions individually about the individual situations.
No! You did it.
Oh, God.
No. Okay.
How dare you?
Yeah, but but it actually worked though. It actually worked in the sentence. That's what I'm trying to say, though, is that we shouldn't be looking at it like, okay, this is all just the same thing. It's not. Like, different people have done different levels of shitty things. Some people don't deserve to be punished for it. Some people do deserve a second chance. And some people don't. Some people are just reprehensible assholes. And we just talk about them as, like, individual cases.
Well, I totally agree. Like, individual cases and shit. But, I think we can't just fucking just cancel everything that we want, but there's a lot of people on here I would love to see fucking just thrown off the fucking platform, but at the same time, it doesn't make it right, but there are people on here who fucking encourage hate and fucking violence and shit that those motherfuckers need to be booted fucking real quick.
Yeah, and there's people making a ton of money on that shit who are very big on this platform doing that.
True. But by the way, I just wanted to make a point. You said we should view them on an individual case-by-case basis, and I absolutely agree with that. And I honestly think that's a concept a lot of people don't fucking get anymore, because a lot of people are way more concerned with what they perceive as consistency. No. I have to be consistent. And they don't understand. A lot of people don't fucking understand what consistency means. They think, oh well, yeah, I didn't want to cancel this person that I don't like, that I like, so I have to be against canceling this person that I don't like.
But actually, that's inconsistency.
Exactly. Thank you for saying that.
All the nuance goes out the window because everyone thinks they're being so goddamn consistent, and you're not. You're being fucking obtuse and really fucking dumb. Like it's just really frustrating to see that everywhere, because I believe that in the legal system, when it comes to a lot of things, we should be approaching things on a case-by-case basis, taking all the variables into account and coming to a reasonable conclusion, rather than just getting emotional or just saying, well, I made this decision on this other thing, so I have to always do this same thing no matter what. It's fucking dumb, and it's why we don't move forward as a fucking society.
Yeah, I think people get that's the huge problem that we have right now going on. And honestly, this is why I think I want to do a stream eventually about why I think, even though I agree with a lot of the green things in the Green New Deal, I do think that the term itself is a problem. I think it's kind of problematic because people use more left-wing ideas within the Green New Deal to straw man the things that are like, less left-wing that are represented in that. Because, I don't know. It just kind of, I feel like with how people look at everything as a package ideology, it's just a word it's not good. Like, it's not good for anything like that's being represented in it. I feel.
I don't know. Personally, I think the Green New Deal is based as fuck. I think pretty much everything in there is good and something we need.
I also agree that pretty much everything in there is good, but I don't know if it's good.
The stuff that gets criticized is a lot of stuff that just people don't understand. People see certain language that's written into this bill that they don't fucking understand, they can't perceive of, and they just like, oh, this is bad because of this. And if you actually look into what it's prescribing, it's all good. And we need a New Deal. FDR famously brought about the New Deal, and it was a fucking it was a huge success. It really helped this country, and we need something else like that.
I totally agree that, like, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like I feel like if that idea was going to take over the political landscape, it would have already done that. I feel like our best option right now is to like take individual issues and push them very hard.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the chances of a Green New Deal being passed are about as they're about as high as Medicare for All being passed in Congress.
I mean, isn't Medicare for All part of the Green New Deal?
Yeah, so even less likely than that.
Not happening. We know. So that's why we need to do the work of pushing each individual item in the Green New Deal and making people realize, that's what we need.
You know,
sure. Okay, I agree with that.
Are pointing out to like saying some of the stuff in there is a little extreme, but they don't realize we have to be extreme at this point. We had our chance to fucking gradually fix the fucking environment. We didn't fucking do it. We didn't fucking, do what we should have done to fucking ensure climate change didn't fuck us up. Yeah. So now we have to do it extremes to fucking ensure that our kids have a future.
Yep.
To ensure that my property doesn't become beachfront property. It's fucking ridiculous.
I completely agree with that. I just want to add one thing real quick. I agree, yes, we've wasted a lot of time, and yes, radical change is needed. However, a lot of people take that thought to the logical conclusion that, because we need radical change now, then we should never settle for incremental change, which is also fucking dumb.
No, that you're completely right on that. I just think, it's like I'm not like a lot of people aren't afraid of the radical change. See, look at the science, look at what's going on. I mean, for fuck's sake, look at Texas. I lived in Texas for 6 years and I had a light dusting of snow at best once. But fucking holy shit! I mean, I lived in Alaska. And I never fucking had an outage due to the power supply being fucked up. It's crazy. It's fucking insane. This is what fucking happens. And these are the same people that will sit here and tell you like, oh, climate change, but it's cold outside. No, motherfucker.
Yeah, another thing that it addresses, which is very important, that neither political party seems to want to address, is the infrastructure in this country, which would make a ton of fucking jobs. Indisputably, like, either political party could push this and it would go really far, but neither of them wants to, and I have no idea why. It's easy political capital.
Why.
It's such easy political capital.
Even though it creates jobs and it's good political capital, that means they would have to admit they were fucking wrong. These are the same people that look at Donald Trump and be like, you know what? He was the best president in American fucking history.
Yeah, he didn't do anything for infrastructure.
Exactly. He didn't do anything at all besides fucking build a wall that's falling down. But they look at that and they say, because they're so afraid of taking the L. They're so afraid of admitting when they were fucking wrong. They're so that they'll sit there and they'll vote for the same asshole that fucking gives the fucking people who are putting them under their fucking boots at their fucking 9-to-5 minimum wage job a fucking $1 trillion in fucking tax breaks. They'll throw him back in office and put him in the fucking head of the fucking GOP polls. But they won't admit, so they don't fucking admit whenever they're wrong. So of course they're not going to admit that they're wrong on fucking climate change, even if it is good for them, even if it does improve their jobs and their power doesn't go out and they got to burn their fucking, their kids' cribs in the middle of their living room during a 3 or 4 day blackout during during the worst fucking snowstorm in Texas history.
Oh, these people will die on the hill, literally, like climate change is bullshit, to the point where like there could be a new ice age that is in the process of literally freezing to death. Every member of their family are now icicles standing in front of them, and these dumb fucks will stand there and be like, Ain't no such thing as climate change, though. Like,
Yeah.
they're never
like,
going to be convinced.
Jesus is coming along now to come take us away.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, especially those religious people. They'll be like, this ain't climate change. This is the devil. The devil done did this, and this is because we allowed gays and trannies to fucking run rampant in our country.
Yeah. No, it couldn't have anything to do with the fact that they didn't look at the fucking science. Instead, they fucking looked at their 2,000-year-old fucking book that was written by somebody.
Yeah, and they didn't realize anything.
Nah, dude, blame the gays. Blame the gays.
It's the gays' fault. I tell you what. Mm-hmm.
I tell you what.
Oh, dang it, Bobby.
Dude, didn't they? I saw people blaming the gays for 9/11.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, at this point, every group of people has been blamed for 9/11. You know, dude, I mean, by somebody.
Dude, the gays are the new Billy from the Geek Room, man. Fucking gays are. He's like, just blame them. Just blame them.
Yeah, blame Billy. I do blame Billy for everything at all times.
Yeah,
you fail your math. You fail your math test. It's the gays' fault. You fucking stub your toe. It's the gays' fault. Gays.
I need to invite myself back on TGR sometime. That's all. That's a fun show.
You should do that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, I'm coming on the show tomorrow, right now. Exactly.
And then people wonder why I'm an atheist.
Actually, they are doing the Devil's Lettuce tomorrow, so I probably will head on there for shits and giggles.
I gotta do a show. I've been lacking on shows on my channel too. It's like
yeah, get me on there again, yo.
Yeah. Dude, I would love to have you on there again.
The Geek Room, yeah. Oh, it's fun. Okay, fun shit.
I wanna say something real fast. I wanna say hi to the people in the chat.
Hi, chat.
What's up, Berserk? What's up, Ali Dean? I already said hi to you, but you get I don't know. I guess you get it twice. What's up, Logan Looker? What's up, Elena Fox? What's up, some Persona user? I'm sure there's other people. Speak up and say hello if you're fucking there, because you know I'll say.
We gotta blame the trans next, yeah, dude. Yeah. Blame the trans is coming next.
Oh yeah, you'll totally get that out of this podcast, 100%, 100%. That would make sense.
You know who they never blame is themselves.
What?
Never.
No one wants to blame themselves. That's, to be fair, that is a part of like human nature. No one wants to be the blame for anything. But like
at some point, you got to look at yourself and be like, you know what? I don't think the gays did this.
Yeah. You know? Well, also, like, you got to be able to look at yourself and like look inward and be like, am I to blame for this? Do I have some part in this? And you know, I think it's extremely important as a society that we all learn to take blame for things that we contribute to and things that you know, are a problem because a lot of us just overlook it. Like, we need to just be able to take responsibility as a society. But no one even wants to take minuscule levels of blame for certain things. It's like, no, we're not to blame as a society. I don't even share 1/10 of the blame. I don't even share 1/7 billionth of the blame. Dude, like, I'm sorry. There are things that I realize that, like, as a fucking human being living on this planet, as a human being living in America, I contribute to and benefit from a lot of fucking bullshit, and that doesn't make me a bad person. In fact, I think admitting it makes you a better person than not admitting it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'll tell you one thing I learned in my life is like it shows a total lack of respect for people's fucking intelligence when you just fucking lie to them and you just don't take the blame. It's like, so let's say, for example, let's say I say something stupid on Fuck My Life. I was like, yo, I say the N-word. Let's say that.
Whoa,
it's
dude.
fucking stupid.
Racist.
Exactly, racist. I say something totally racist or stupid, and I fucking, I look at it and I'm like, oh shit, I said something stupid. I got going here. Instead of being like, oh well, this is why, and it's totally not my fault because of it. All you gotta do is fucking be like, yeah, I fucked up, and you
gotta own up to it when you fuck up. That's the first thing.
It's not like it would go away because I said, but I'm just saying the best thing I could do in that situation is just be like, yo, I fucked up, man. I fucked up. I said something I shouldn't have said, and I'm sorry. I don't think I've said the N-word.
I mean, that's why, honestly, I've done a number of streams on my channel. just not only like admitting where I was wrong about something, but actually like digging deep into why I was wrong and even making fun of myself and being like, yeah, I was a fucking idiot.
Like I'll tell you, 2016 me, I used to, of course, I say 2016 me, you already know where I'm going with this. I was like a total fucking, like into the Gamergate fucking, these fucking people are canceling everybody, and and I wasn't fucking really like super duper PC, but I was way less PC than I am now, and I look at that and I've said it before, I fucking am like, maybe I wasn't like completely right on that. Maybe I wasn't fucking.
You know what? Me and my golden towers, I never thought that way. I never thought that way. Not even once.
And here was my problem. Is like I don't look at myself as a bad person, and it's hard for me to be like, maybe I had some bad person views. Maybe I had some
bad person
disease.
Like some fucking maybe I had some low-cal tendencies or some fucking some bullshit views in the past, and maybe I've grown and changed, and I looked at myself, one day I was because I met people like you and Annie and and certain other people on doing the show that have kind of swayed me towards thinking maybe I was wrong in that situation, and that's fine. You can do that. You can fucking. It's okay to not be right all the time. You just have to be able to, change.
Yeah, exactly. It's not being open-minded enough to change your mind. Also, I'm not going to acknowledge your presence, Jar Jar Binks, even though I just did. That's about as much as I'm going to do.
Why you so don't acknowledge me, Arnie?
I'm not going to say hi.
Miss you so much, Arnie.
Jar Jar.
Why say you so not talk to me? Miss love you, Arnie. Lisa, love you so much.
Ooh.
Berserk, I've never been wrong about anything. Well, ain't that?
This is about to turn into a Wood Rocket production.
But by the way, I'm gonna say this. I honestly, and I do like struggle with this a little bit, but I genuinely try to not view at least the majority of people as being good or bad people. I think we're all just people. We have bad positions, bad takes, bad ideas, but we're all just people trying to fucking survive. And sure, there's some people that will shamelessly just be pieces of unrepentant garbage. But for the most part, most people are just people trying to figure out their way in the world. And we come to positions for various different reasons. And, I can look at myself and understand why I came to certain positions and why I believed certain things. And I've learned to forgive myself and say, look, yeah, like it was dumb. But that's the thing. I was dumb. I didn't know very much. I've learned more. I've gotten educated, and now I know better on a lot of things. And everyone has the capability to do that. I don't think anyone, at least most people, someone who's like someone like Ben Shapiro or fucking Nick Fuentes or one of those, those like Nazi types that are like shamelessly spreading lies and propaganda and trying to fucking whatever. Those people are bad people because they're bad people. But most people going about their day, going about their life, they hear something sounds smart to them, and they're just trying to do what they think is right. And I understand that. So I try to give people a little more leeway and not judge people for their positions.
So Annie, speaking of Ben Shapiro.
Oh God.
We do have a video that he just
not speaking of Ben Shapiro.
But we do have to add the context of the Ted Cruz thing first.
Yeah, okay. So you can share your screen if you want, and then we'll take the callers after we do this topic.
Okay. So we'll share the screen with the Ben Shapiro, but we're gonna add the context.
I mean, I prefer that you don't show Ben Shapiro, but like I know that you have to. So.
We all, yeah. Well.
Look, you have to watch my video in order to understand anything, because I am Ben Shapiro and I am smarter than any of you lib-cucked SJWs on the face of the internet. So fuck you all.
The context is, okay, so we all know it's like fucking Texas it's fucked right now. It's fucking yeah. So Ted Cruz decided to go to fucking the Cancun during this fucking whole thing and was caught at the airport. fucking pretty much escaping Texas to Cancun.
Spending time at Cancun with the killer shrimp instead of actually doing what he should be.
Yeah, and he was supposed to spend pretty much like the whole weekend there.
Damn, abandoning his fucking people.
Yep, but when the blowout came, fucking Ted Cruz came back, and he's back in Texas. But fucking he was totally planning on ditching this whole thing. So this is Ben Shapiro's excuse on that. This is his fucking his ideas on that.
And meanwhile, the media are going nuts today because Ted Cruz apparently is in Cancun. Now, I will admit that this is bad optics. Of course it's bad optics. Whenever there's a crisis, if you are seen to be having any sort of good time because our politics are incredibly stupid, this means that you're...
How are you going to rationalize it then?
Everything in politics is performative right now. Members of Congress don't do anything for a living. All they do is gather once every so often to spend time.
Oh my God.
And so everything becomes performative. Right? The reason that AOC is a star is because she goes to immigration facilities.
So before he bashes on AOC, let me bring up something that AOC did for the people of Texas. AOC raised $1 million for the people of Texas during this fucking situation.
Well, I'm sure that's nothing compared to what Ted Cruz raised, right, for his own state.
Like you know what? I'll tell you what. There's no value in 1 million Soviet rubles, so it's not gonna help out the people of Texas.
Yeah. So.
And takes photo shoots outside immigration facilities, being emotional in response to what is going on.
Oh my God! Why is he bringing this up? This happened like years ago. Like, all she does is go to immigration facilities and take photos like 4 years ago. Oh yes, this is so stupid. I can't believe she does this constantly 2 years ago. Like what? It was like 2 years ago. Like what?
I feel
she
like
doesn't do this constantly. She does a shit ton of other stuff. And if you knew what the fuck you were talking about, you'd be fucking bringing one of those things up. But you don't, because all you people do is just attack AOC for everything, and you have a couple things that stick in your craw that she did like a long time ago that you just keep bringing up every 5 minutes. Like I've heard conservatives literally bring up her dancing as if that's still a thing. I was like, what? What's your like? These people have nothing on her, nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. This is the first time I've ever gone over on a stream a Ben Shapiro video. I feel like I'm watching a ventriloquist dummy right now.
I've done it quite a few times. It's fun.
Doesn't seem fun.
You know, he does look like the dummy from Night of the Living Dummy.
The wet ass P words. Okay. AOC has a wet ass P word, and I do not approve of a harlot like her being in Congress. All right, this is disgusting. This is a moral moral outrage.
Jesus Christ.
I bet she does have a wet ass P word.
I'm editing that out. Oh my God. Matt Jarbo says it's nothing more than pure Soviet propaganda. Ben Shapiro, folks. What a rube. Yeah, he's a
what
rube.
up, Matt?
He's a Reuben. He's a fucking Reuben. He's definitely a fucking Reuben.
Just look at him, dude. This guy does not have a single fucking problem in the world. And I love it how he tells everyone they need to live their lives and just fucking while he sits in his ivory tower. When it pisses me off. It's like his sister, Abby Shapiro. When you can fucking be rich and famous by proxy, you have no fucking issues, Ben, and no one around you does. So I don't want to hear it. You have no idea what's happening on the ground. And even if you were in Texas, which you're not, Ben, you're in California. Fucking, enjoying it out here. The state that you fucking hate.
Honestly, I would rather be in Texas than this lib cucked SJW hellscape of California. I would gladly any minute go to Texas, but unfortunately, I am stuck here by my contracts or whatever. I don't have a choice.
No.
And don't fact check that because.
Yeah, right. Dude, him and his sister share eyebrows, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, if he gave a fuck,
he doesn't.
Fuck him.
I mean, if he gave a fuck, he wouldn't be Ben Shapiro in any alternate universe. Like, there's no alternate universe version of Ben Shapiro that gives a fuck. It's antithetical with being Ben Shapiro.
I talk real fast, and then people listen to me.
I feel like in every potential future, Ben Shapiro is a loser still. So
yeah, there's no good timeline with Ben Shapiro.
No, there's no
every
good.
timeline is a dark timeline for Ben Shapiro.
Yep, exactly. He's always a supervillain in real life.
That is just the reality of the situation. So I get that it's bad optics for Ted Cruz to take his family on vacation to Cancun right now. It even sounds bad. But let's be real about this for just 1 second. This is one of the stupidest.
You know, if AOC did this, do you think he'd have the same opinion?
No.
He just brought up AOC for no reason. That's what I'm saying. It's just like zero consistency. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure that we could easily find an example of him calling out a Democrat for doing the same shit.
It's funny because he called out the one person who's doing something for fucking Texas. The one person. We have not just fucking Ted Cruz, but I've got another story here we'll get into, which is even more fucking egregious. But fucking holy shit, Ben. The one person.
But by the way, Annie, he literally just did call out a Democrat. Well, not for doing the same thing, but for actually an even worse reason. For a Democrat who actually fucking helped and say, she's fucking not helping and she's being making stupid videos and whatever. Like, literally, she did fucking help.
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter.
Look into it because he doesn't want to believe it.
Yeah, she raised $1 million for Texas. She's a New York Democrat. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Democrats, unlike Republicans, don't have this bullshit idea of like, oh, well, that's a fucking Democrat state or that's a Republican state. We're not helping that state. No, if AOC sees that the people of Texas need help, she's gonna fucking do something, whether it's a red state or fucking not. Yes. Unlike you disingenuous, hateful motherfuckers.
Well, let's compare and contrast real quick. Fucking California wildfires. Did the Republicans want to help us, or what was Trump trying to do? He's trying to fucking defund us. He was trying to make the problem worse over here.
What did Ben do in his own state? Nothing.
Complain about it into a fucking camera.
Yeah. Where are all these rich Texas fucking Republicans help? Where are they helping out people? No.
They're busy being oil tycoons with fucking 10-gallon hats, jerking off on fucking I don't know.
With Ben's audience, he could have fundraised. He could have done a shit ton to help California, and he could be doing that right now too to help Texas. But no, he's gonna shit on AOC even though she's actually fucking doing something, and sit there and defend Ted Cruz, who's a lying piece of shit who did nothing. Who should, by the way, have resigned ages ago. For fucking participating in a coup, an insurrection attempt against the national security of this country. But no, Ted Cruz is a great person because he fucking fled his own state in the middle of a disaster. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
I know. Imagine actually feeling this way about two politicians who are just completely different, but I can't imagine being on this side of the fence on the issue. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
It's clear who's better here.
What exactly? It's not a real-time crisis that Ted Cruz, the senator from Texas, can do anything about, because the senator from Texas is, in fact, in the United States Senate. He's a federal officer, right?
You can't do anything about it. Yes, he can. I don't care if he's he can't do anything fucking policy-wise or anything, but he can go out there, he can go and, pass out blankets or fucking, feed some hungry fucking people or fucking, like AOC did. Was fucking raise money to help people.
Yeah, that'd be nice, but he's lazy and he's boring and he doesn't have any appeal and he doesn't have any human empathy. He's just a robot that talks in front of a camera and spouts fucking views to get money. And that's all it really ends up being. I'm pretty sure, even though this is the only clip I've reviewed of him so far, honestly, this is the first time I've actually seen more than just a tweet out of the dude. I'm sure I've seen clips of him here and there, but to actually sit down and watch a full segment of his, this is the first time I've done it. And I can already tell he's artificial.
Can we also talk about how stupid fucking Ted Cruz is to be like, oh, geez, my fucking state is under fucking 10 feet of snow and no one's got power. I guess it'd be a good time to
because he still wants to run for president someday.
What a fucking moron.
Dude, if he runs for president, I swear to God.
Yeah. How do you get elected to fucking anything? How do you get elected to fucking to be fucking in a student council or let alone fucking senator from fucking Texas? How the fuck It was like how stupid you have to be to fucking elect this dude into your fucking Congress. Not once, but twice, but fucking multiple
I know
goddamn fucking
it's
times.
absolutely fucking ridiculous. But here's the thing, though. I mean, Texas is starting. Texas is starting to change. So maybe like eventually they'll at least elect a Republican that's smarter than him.
Well,
like that'd be nice, at least. Like
it's like Republicans primary this motherfucker. Primary him.
I know, right? Like it seems like it would be an easy win. I don't feel like he's that popular. I feel like even a lot of Republicans only barely tolerate Ted Cruz. So.
Dude, if you wrote a fucking R on a rock, it would fucking beat Ted Cruz in an election. The only reason Beto O'Rourke lost is because he had the D instead of R. I guarantee you, if Beto O'Rourke had the fucking same policies but just ran as a Republican, he would have fucking wiped the floor with fucking Ted Cruz.
You know,
That's
I
what
wonder
we
if
need
an
to do as
actual
Democrats.
I wonder if an actual progressive could have won.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what we need to do. We need to just drop the Democratic label and just keep our policies and just put an R at the end of our name, and you'll fucking win.
We should actually try. You know what? I want that to happen. We need to get more Democrats or more progressive people to just start running as Republicans. You know, like
now,
because
that would be
by the way,
that's based right there.
And because by the way, it wouldn't be the first time that shit's happened. They do it to us constantly. Anyone who wants to sit there and tell me that Tulsi fucking Gabbard is not a Republican can go fuck themselves. Go fuck yourself. Tulsi Gabbard is on the right. Abso-fucking-lutely, she is disgustingly on the right. And if she can do it, so can we.
You know, maybe one day we can do a stream talking about Tulsi because I don't get the issue with Tulsi. I don't get why people hate her so much. I just don't know much about her. So.
Did you not hear the shit that she did on her way out? She was what was it? Because she, I think she was on the way out of her Congress seat or whatever she had in Hawaii. She decided to put forth I know one of the things that she was trying to get passed was a thing against trans people in sports and trying to roll back some kind of protections on trans people. Yeah. And I forget what the other thing was. She did two really egregious things as her last fucking act in office, which was fucking disgusting. Tulsi is absolutely.
Yeah, I never heard anyone talking about that. I might have just not been paying attention to politics when that happened because I
talked about it on my. I talked about it on my stream.
Like 2 months. Remember, like there was like 2 months where I was just like, nah, I don't care about politics.
It happened like a month ago, I think.
Oh, really?
I remember the anti-trans bill she was trying to do, fucking with the trans people in sports.
I'm surprised I didn't hear about that shit.
We have to protect. We have to protect women from people with penises.
You know, at first I was excited about Tulsi Gabbard. I was like, yo, fucking another veteran that fucking understands, you know.
A lot of people were excited about Tulsi Gabbard at first. I mean, a decent amount of people at least.
That was the scam, yo.
Yeah.
That was the scam. Oh, look at me. I'm just a female Bernie Sanders. What? I'm just like, and she used that too. She tell me she's not a snake. She used the fucking fake feminist fucking posturing to be like, well, wait, why would you vote for an old white man when you can vote for a woman that has all the same policies? And she fanned those flames. Yeah. And if it wasn't for her in that race, if it wasn't for a lot of people jumping in that fucking race, Bernie Sanders would have won. Why the fuck did we need all these alternatives to Bernie Sanders when Bernie Sanders had the most recognition and actually had a seat in Congress, has been doing this longer than anyone else, knows what the fuck he's doing, has actually built a grassroots movement around himself. Why the fuck did we need an alternative? We didn't. It was all a fucking ruse.
Yeah. I mean, it was all designed to fucking hand bite in the fucking primary. I mean, I'm sure
none of the alternatives went anywhere either. Like none of those alternative candidates people were talking about. I mean, aside from kind of Warren, she got some traction, but not really. Like not at all. If you really compare it overall.
There was one that I wanted to fucking see run that came in early but left. It was like Jetto Yorker, whatever his name is. The fucking veteran out of like West Virginia, he had some fucking good ideas, and I wanted to hear him debate. But he was like, dude, I have no chance. And like a week after he announced, he was like, I have no chance, so I'm not even gonna fucking bother. Which I fucking respect. Which these other candidates didn't fucking do. They fucking strategically stayed in to fuck over Bernie Sanders. And people are like, dude, why are you so upset about why are you so fucking anti fucking Democratic Party? Why are you so fucking upset with the DNC?
Yeah, you know,
I'm like,
I
because
also
they
found
fucked
it.
me over.
Here's the thing too. As much as I do like how Yang puts his ideas out there, I found it incredibly fucking sus that just out of fucking nowhere, like before it was clear who was really going to get the nomination, Yang retracted his campaign and it was like, the numbers are with Biden, so he's going to get my endorsement. He just came out of nowhere and did that for no apparent reason. And
Richard Ojeda, yeah, thank you.
That shit didn't help. That type of shit didn't help. Warren staying in didn't help. It certainly didn't fucking help Bernie's chances. And it fucking hurt the country because let's be honest, a fucking ham sandwich could have probably fucking beaten Trump. It didn't matter what Democrat ended up getting in place clearly because even Joe Biden ended up fucking winning. So
no one liked Biden. No one liked Biden. People were voting against Trump. But
exactly.
By the way, I just remembered the other thing that she did. Tulsi Gabbard went on the Rubin Report with Dave Rubin and basically sat there with him, agreeing with a lot of his bullshit. And Dave Rubin even at one point said, with all your policies, I'm surprised you didn't just run as a Republican. You should have run as a Republican. You'd probably do really well. And that
was the mask off moment.
Yep, it rang so true as well. It really fucking did because I realized I was like, yeah. Actually, Little Miss, I want to end the wars, but I'm okay with drone strikes.
I'm
funny? Actually extremely war hawkish.
That was the mask off moment, but Dave Rubin was the one who tore her mask off for everyone to see. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Dave Rubin fucking figures you out,
Yeah, Teddy Rubskin was able to do it. That's fucking crazy. All right, let's
Teddy
move on.
Okay, so
so here's that thing you sent me.
Oh yeah, my sharticle. The sharticle I sent
Trump would easily win 2024 Republican primary polls. So
I'll read this out. New polling data suggests that Donald Trump would easily win the support of Republican voters if the primary was held this year. Mr. Trump's popularity among Republicans dipped following the Capitol insurrection, but shot back up in the wake of his impeachment acquittal. Yeah, I saw this coming from a mile away. I knew that if the impeachment didn't actually end up working, which was a slim chance to begin with, that it was going to hugely boost Trump's popularity. Now, I'm not sure it's going to last for fucking 4 years because people have a short attention span, but I don't know. This might be enough to actually just keep him relevant enough as a talking point. But here's the thing I keep saying. Trump doesn't have the biggest tool in his arsenal, and it really is one of the biggest tools in his arsenal. He doesn't have his Twitter anymore. And he's not going to get a new Twitter account. I'd be very surprised if Twitter's like, yeah, all right, you can have your account back. I'd be very surprised if they ended up doing that. But I mean, I don't know. It's a really weird place for politics because I don't know. Can we at least acknowledge this? That impeachment shit was one of the worst things that could have possibly happened in this regard, because at least before this, it seemed like people were finally getting over the idea of, okay, someone else is going to have to run after this. There were stupid fucking people just saying, oh yeah, we're just going to get the exact same type of person. But I feel like a lot of people were acknowledging too, we're just going to have to find someone new. We're going to have to, do something different. But now people are just convinced that the exact same person's going to run. There's going to be the same thing that happened again, but differently. And I don't see it happening. The GOP needs to find a new fucking person who's going to run, someone who's going to inspire people in a different way. And, if that person ends up getting fucking Trump's blessing, then they'll probably have a huge fucking advantage. I'm not going to deny that, but it can't just be Trump again. I mean...
Well, I don't know, bro. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you bro, but, I don't know.
No, don't worry.
I don't fucking know, because, these Trump Republicans never fail to fucking outvote us, unless it's this one. But and it took a fucking global pandemic, and like you said, Americans have a fucking short attention span. Well, you know what? You know who else has a short attention span? Democratic voters. So when coronavirus, when COVID's over, the economy's back to normal, they're gonna forget about fucking how awful Trump was, and the Trump voters are so fucking. Well, I don't know. The Trump voters are so fucking entrenched in their beliefs, and they fucking view him. They don't view him as a fucking politician. They view him as a fucking god. Okay,
sure, that's true.
Do.
That's true,
but they will fucking show up in mass, regardless if he has a Twitter account or not. Now, will Twitter is it a hit on Trump? Sure, but fucking I'm just saying I do not fucking put it past
that wasn't enough to win him the general election this time. So what? Like, I don't know if it could be again. Because that core base is shrinking, it's not growing. You know what I mean? Like, there's the fair weather fans, I suppose,
and he had some of those season yet, and
he had some of those in 2016, and he got some new ones in 2020 because there were some people that disliked Biden more than Hillary Clinton. But I mean, like I said in 2016, could the Democrats really pick someone worse next time? I don't know if they actually could pick someone worse than Joe Biden next time or Hillary.
I can tell you the Republicans can pick people worse. I guarantee you we'll see a fucking Kid Rock fucking, for president fucking sign up here.
Kid Rock for president.
Dude, would you be surprised, or would it be Kanye?
Nothing would surprise me.
Kanye is never
like we laughed at Trump.
Kanye ruined his chances at running.
Yeah, he did. Kanye is never going to be president. And by the way, Trump is never going to be president again either. I do believe that. And I've said this a lot on my stream. Look, the fact is, being a Trump supporter is slowly but surely becoming more and more something that is shameful. Something that is like, you're a Trump supporter? Ew, gross. Like, I wholeheartedly believe within the next 20 years, within the next 4 years, Trump supporter, it's already starting. Trump supporter will become synonymous with Nazi. Like, you're a fucking.
Oh, no, rightfully so. But I'm just saying, like, I do not put it past the American voter to let me down. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't think, like, you need not only for Trump, you need Trump to get like a surge in popularity, because his popularity is only going down. People are only disliking him more. The dipshit Republicans that will simp for him no matter what, those people, they exist, but like, I'll be honest, I think that I really do believe they are a minority, and people in general are a hell of a lot fucking smarter than that, and they take one look at fucking Trump and they're like, no, I'm not again. Yeah. Not fucking again.
But that just
will there be some dipshits that try to bring it back? Sure, but like that's not going to be the majority of the country. It's not going to be half the country. Trump doesn't even have half the country. He never did. The Republicans never even had half the country. I'd say they had a third at best.
I've got a question for you. Just because someone brought it up in the chat, Matt actually brought it up. What do you think Yang's chances actually are of becoming the fucking mayor of New York?
I don't know. He's got a decent chance. And look, I'm not the biggest Yang fan, you guys know, because I just have some disagreements with him. But I think he'd make a decent mayor. I'd rather see him than a hell of a lot of other people. So
I do think it would shake things up in a good way, not like in a way that people were like, "Oh yeah, Trump will shake things up."
I mean, also if he can get his UBI implemented in New York, that will go a long way towards making people see that UBI is a viable solution, and maybe it'll get passed in other cities as well. His chances, I don't know. I think he has a decent chance. I'm not sure how well he did in the primaries in New York in general, but like when it comes to like a mayoral race, unless there's someone really good that's going up against him or has enough or more name recognition,
the establishment. No, I'm just talking.
I think he's got it, honestly.
Yeah, we'll have to see, because he does have a lot of grassroots support, and there's huge Yang stands. So
not to mention Cuomo isn't looking too good right now. Fucking
Cuomo. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that, aren't we? Yeah. About the call-ins, I just want to point this out. Like, this is probably gonna be a bit of a shorter one, so we'll probably just bring people in at the end and have your thoughts on whatever you want to talk about.
So I'll bring up the Cuomo story.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do too long a one tonight because I just want to get high and go to bed.
Well, I'm glad you did one of these, because I wanted to stream, but I didn't want to stream on my channel. So that's
pretty much what happened. I forgot.
Yeah, it was like, dude, we can do an FML if you want, and he's just like, nah, no, let's do it on your channel. I'm like, okay, we'll do it here.
I mean, our channel is better. No offense.
Good Raven. Well, I mean, we gotta grow this channel and like get consistency with the uploads. And I didn't really want to upload a regular video today, so I'm kind of glad that we did this. Takes a weight off my shoulders. Honestly, I really like doing Under the Influence. And by the way, if you guys like supporting this shit, then drop a like. All you gotta do is drop a
Yeah, if you're enjoying the urinary tract infection, make sure to give it a like.
All right, no.
The UTI.
Jamie, I've been intentionally not using the an acronym.
UTI, dude. I don't remember who pointed that out, but like...
UTI. It's fucking redonkulous. We're under the influence.
We are. Oh, I'm not. I actually haven't smoked shit at all in 2 days, yo.
Oh shit.
Taking a tea break. Hell
so
yeah.
Cuomo
Okay, cool.
said he can destroy me. New York Assemblyman alleges governor threatened him over nursing home scandal.
Damn.
So,
all right, I can give this a read through. What the fucking ad? Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking ads.
Fuck off.
No ads. Get out of here, ads.
All right, so
Ads are gross.
I took a look at the other stories. I didn't actually take a look at this because I don't know. Because I didn't have enough time, but also because I feel like this was the story that would kind of make the most sense to just go into raw. So, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has been pleading with lawmakers for support and even threatening political retribution against Democrats who've criticized him in an aggressive effort to contain political fallout from revelations that his administration had concealed the full extent of nursing home-related deaths to the COVID pandemic. Describing an alleged exchange with the governor that's not been previously reported, Democratic Assemblyman Ron Kim told CNN that he received a call on his cell phone from the governor last week as he was bathing his children at home. Governor Cuomo called me directly on Thursday to threaten my career if I did not cover up for, what's this name right here? Melissa DeRosa, and what she said. He tried to pressure me to issue a statement, and it was a very traumatizing experience. Kim said Cuomo proceeded to tell the assemblyman, we're in this business together and we don't cross certain lines. And he said I hadn't seen his wrath and he could destroy me. What the fuck? Holy shit, that's legitimately a fucking threat. I'll destroy your entire career if you talk bad about me. Are you serious? This is something that's allowed in U.S. politics? I mean, clearly it is, but just say it out in the open like that is just absolutely fucking ridiculous.
You know what's funny? I've seen like CNN and MSNBC.
Oh, it says it's an alleged exchange, so it's not out in the open at least.
Yeah. But praise the shit out of fucking Cuomo's fucking handling of the pandemic.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
but it's never really been that good. And now with all this coming out, it's a fucking disaster. And fucking, he's always been just a shitbag, you know.
He's always been a turd sandwich. Like no one likes Andrew Cuomo.
He's the one that implemented a stop and frisk, isn't he? Or he one fucking.
I'm pretty sure he's the. I've heard him be behind a lot of shitty fucking policies, and that's why the mayor of New York is a really important fucking position. I'd like to see someone new, even if it's not Yang. I'd like to see someone new who at least has some slightly newer ideas get in there. But I mean, let's be honest. I'd really like to see Yang be.
Yeah,
I want to see Yang just because of the UBI. I want to see UBI catch on as an idea, and Yang has been pretty successful in doing that already. He's already made UBI a national talking point. I remember before Yang gained any prominence, I was talking about UBI because I was like, yeah, sure, everyone should get a set amount of fucking money, a basic income, so that they can fucking survive in this world. And then if you want more, you want luxuries, you want whatever, go get a fucking job.
Yep.
And
go
people, I got so much fucking pushback on that idea. So people are like, that's fucking dumb, Jay. You can't just give people free money. That's fucking dumb. And then, of course, Yang started talking about it. And now you got a bunch of people like, oh, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Yeah, we should actually try that. And during the pandemic, it's been a huge talking point. People have been like, why the fuck isn't there a UBI? People can't fucking work. People need fucking money. Like, we need a fucking UBI now. And that's thanks to Yang. And so I have my issues with Yang, but, like, I have to admit he's done a good job making UBI a conversation point.
Yeah, he's really good about raising. I mean, this is the thing I say about Yang all the time. He's really good at bringing up new discussions. He does that a lot on his Twitter, especially. Yeah. I mean, just compare Yang's Twitter to Trump's Twitter and see how one's used for and the other one's used to actually like get dialogues going. Oh man, can you imagine if all politicians use their Twitters for good?
I just want to talk about how disgusted I am with you two in this topic. I mean, why do you think we should give these people handouts if they need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps? I mean, if you work hard enough in America, you can fucking live any which way. Now, I may be telling you this from a trailer park working 80 hours a week at McDonald's. But, if you pull yourself up out of the bootstrap, you might be able to buy that PS5.
Yeah, your boob straps.
Your boob straps. You buy that PS5 with your stimulus money. Fucking, dude, I love it. I love it. The people who usually defend, like, not getting a UBI and, you need to pull yourself up by the bootstraps kind of people are always the people that the system fucked the worst.
Mormons. Mormons.
Well, because a lot of those people, the system has fucked them and they have a shitty existence. And because of that, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves of just humans in general. It's like, well, I had to suffer, so do you.
Yeah,
I had to do it, so it's so gross. Me as a human, the shit that I've gone through in my life, the horrible bullshit that I've had to endure.
To go through that shit either,
I would not wish it on my worst fucking enemy. I don't care. Like, I would not wish a lot of the worst things I've dealt with on my worst enemy, but these people would. These people would and do.
So could you scroll down a little bit?
Yeah.
I just want to read the rest of this article. I don't want War Corps to say we took him out of context or anything.
War Corps.
Yeah, that's the fucking Mario 64. Okay, all right. Cuomo's advisor denied that the governor threatened to destroy Kim. That's quite the accusation to make such a simple comment on. DeRosa is a top aide to the governor who came under fire last week after she told state lawmakers in a private virtual meeting that the state had delayed sharing with the legislature the full scope of COVID-related death tolls of New York's nursing home residents because of concerns about a potential federal investigation by the Department of Justice. The government's office has since released a partial transcript of the call. So this is partially on record, at least. Huh. That's that's interesting. So I guess it seems like there's no real definitive conclusion. I'm kind of reading through it right now, but it seems like there's no real definitive conclusion on what happened here. It's just kind of one person's word against the other. But look, just because I want to believe that Cuomo's a snake doesn't mean that I necessarily should, but it wouldn't surprise me is all I'm saying. Cuomo's a fucking shady fucking asshole. He should be replaced by someone better. Fuck Cuomo, and that's all I have to say.
Well, we got someone even shittier than Cuomo coming up. I just want to let you know.
Wait, we got someone shittier than Cuomo coming up?
No, we do.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say that doesn't exist, but there's several thousand politicians
you're gonna
in the world that are worse than Cuomo. So
you're gonna love this one. I'll give you guys the headline.
But he is pretty bad.
Actually, no. I want to hear your reaction. Because
my live reaction.
Cuomo, yeah, because your reaction to Cuomo was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, Cuomo, Andrew Cuomo.
Andrew Cuomo. Andy
K.
We're gonna call him Andy K. Andy K over here.
Oh, Gord. Also, this isn't something. This is wow. I just realized. Okay, so we're actually gonna do another one of these. I mean, I don't know if either of you will be free, but I want to do another one of these tomorrow after the Devil's Lettuce, so that way we can,
Yeah, we can get
we can get some of the Geek Room people to show up.
I would love to be on then. I'll probably get Sarah to come on too if she wants.
All right, cool. Yeah. I'd like to start inviting more of the people who are on the Devil's Lettuce to come join for these because I think it's a similar format of show what we do here on Under the Influence. So, could be a fun time.
I like being your little mini producer on the show. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, it's really helpful to have someone consistently around who can do that type of shit. Jamie does that type of shit too, for the main podcast. But
because Jamie's
nice to have someone who can do it for this shit too.
It's nice not having to do it every once in a while, so I appreciate it.
I got your back, Holmes.
Fuck yeah!
All right, so here we go. Fucking go ahead and pop that sucker up.
I mean, we've done some of these. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me pop this up there. All right, yeah. We've done some of these where we don't even talk about any articles or something. We just shoot the shit. But I like talking about articles too. It's gonna be fun.
Let me. I gotta make this a little bit bigger for you. Hold on.
Okay.
There, one more. Damn. Okay.
I feel like, honestly, whenever we talk about articles on Underhaven, I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's nice. Let's just talk about the headline. But I actually,
the headline's like a big part of the story. But
I know, but like, I don't know. Tonight I've actually been reading it, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like that kid in school again who like would raise his hand when someone was like, "Would someone like to read this passage in the book?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll read the passage."
Dude, I love that shit.
I was that type of kid. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I like reading.
You know
I
what?
did like reading.
That a lot of people.
Nah.
A lot of people hated it, but there's a lot of people who are like, "Oh, thank God, fucking that guy's reading." Because I do not.
Jamie hated reading.
Yeah.
I was shitty at reading. I was shitty at reading out loud, and I didn't like it.
Yeah,
I'm still not the greatest at it, but
I heard that story. Like you would stand outside and wait until it was like two people pass you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watch a show. I watch it.
Hell yeah.
Pop quiz time. Underhaven pop quiz.
Hell fucking yeah. All right, so I guess I'll start reading. A Texas mayor resigned after seemingly telling residents to fend for themselves in a Facebook post amid a deadly and record-breaking winter storm that left much of the state without power Tuesday. We're familiar with this. There's been some crazy fucking weather all across the country in general. I mean, I've been pretty lucky personally because I'm coastal, so it's been like 30s and 40s here. There's been some snow, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I mean, down south, especially in Texas, they're not used to this shit. So my heart goes out to the people who are out in Texas. I feel bad for anyone out there who's dealing with this fucking shit. I hope that we get to spring sooner than later so that this shit is no longer an issue. Because I think everyone's at this point just done with winter. We all want spring. So yeah, let's get to spring. Okay, but I'll go on. So, as then mayor of Colorado City, Tim Boyd wrote an insensitive message for people desperate for heat, water, and power, saying, "Only the strong will survive, and the weak shall perish. No one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this."
That's literally the government's job.
Is this a supervillain speech or something like that? It literally feels like something Dr. Doom would say. He goes on, mad. Sink or swim, it's your choice. The city and country, along with power providers or any other service, owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. Oh shit. Oh no, people are actually fucking dealing with one of the worst fucking weather events down in Texas that they had to deal with in quite a long time. Oh no, they want some help.
I told you this guy was worse than
They want some relief for their terrible fucking weather. Well, you know what? I don't know, because here's the thing. I don't know if the person behind this is making this comment is left-wing or right-wing. It sounds like someone who was right-wing. But either way, I don't care if the majority of people in Texas are right-wing. I don't care if literally every single person in Texas was right-wing. I would still feel bad for them if they were dealing with all this bullshit. And I would say, yeah, they should get some fucking money so they aren't miserable.
Yeah. So there's more to it.
Because that's what you do as as a human with empathy. Even with people that you might not agree with all the time, you still wish the best for them despite that shit, unless they're a completely reprehensible person. Which for me, that's a pretty high bar. You know what I mean?
You would think a supervillain speech would be over, but it's not, though. It's not.
Empathy? I don't get that. I don't know what that is, yo.
Empathy? Is that like a spiritual medium? Is that like one of them ladies?
Thinking about other people and shit? Are you kidding me?
Are you telling me I need my palms read? She gonna look into a crystal ball
and
fix
bullshit. That's some crystal ball shit. I don't care about that. All I need is Jesus. Mwah.
So Boyd told people without water to think outside the box to survive, and called people waiting in the cold because they had no power lazy. Lazy. Even as authorities were telling people to stay at home to avoid icy roads.
Oh wait! Let me. I'm gonna read the rest of the quotes in a Hank Hill voice.
Yeah, do it.
Bottom line: quit crying and looking for a handout. Don't be part of the problem. Be part of the solution. I would never want to hurt the elderly or anyone that's in true need of help to be left to fend for themselves. I was only making the statement For those folks that are too lazy to get up and fend for themselves, but are capable, should not be dealt a handout. I apologize for the word and some of his phrases that were used. That was a... I would probably have had to go through it first to actually do a fucking decent Hank Hill impression, but...
God damn it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. This is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. I'm tired of this.
Texas needs some more.
No, he would never say a swear. He would never say a swear because he's a God-fearing man, right? He's a God-fearing man.
He's a God-fearing man.
All right.
Yeah. So the post was circulated widely on social media. Boyd received intense backlash on his remarks. Later announced he quit his office. Good.
Wow, that's fucking crazy. Well, there he goes.
So
rest in peace. Yeah, he resigned.
Boyd said his wife was fired after his comments and that he was speaking as an official of Colorado City. He wasn't speaking as official of Colorado City.
Oh, he's not gonna. Wow. He's gonna end his political career over this. Imagine ending your political career over something so fucking stupid.
And his wife
what a fucking asshole. What a piece of shit, too.
Wait, I just want to say that this is actually the sort of thing that should end your political career. I'm sorry, if you don't have a base level of empathy for the people that you're supposed to be governing over, yeah, you should lose your position of power. Fuck that.
But why would you feel the need to actually go out and say that such a terrible fucking statement to begin with? Really, you want to end your you know that you're gonna end your career by doing that shit. So even if you were fucking had that terrible opinion, why would you fucking say it and be that fucking stupid? So this is someone who just
I'd rather know
have
no
empathy, but they're fucking stupid.
I'd rather know at least that this guy that is supposedly what we're supposed to look up to, and he's supposed to be in charge or whatever. We're supposed to be able to look to this guy during times of trouble. I'd rather know that he's like this. So I'm yeah, fuck this guy. We're done with him. We don't want him anymore.
I'm just trying to drive the point home that he's really fucking stupid.
No, he is.
What the fuck are you even mayor for if you're not going to fucking fix the fucking problems your citizens are facing? It's what do you think your job description is? Is it just to sit on your ass and fucking fuck your secretary in the ass every once in a while?
Probably. Yeah, you gotta get that cigar in there and shit.
That's probably what he's been doing.
You gotta get that cigar in there.
Well, Mr. Mayor, we need some shit done. And he's well, you want me to do some shit? No, tell those motherfuckers that they were freezing and starving to death to fucking... Don't expect no fucking handouts. It's dude.
I hate that. It's complete bullshit, and that's the problem. Is that it's increasingly common among a certain set of people, at least in this country, to just not give a shit. And
dude, what is your job? What did you think your job was? What did you run on? As mayor, I will do absolutely nothing, and in your time of need, will fucking tell you to sit.
Yeah, I'll just tell you to go fuck yourself when you're literally in your worst position possible. Fuck off. You have... okay, let's be honest. This is a feel-good story, because the ending it has a good ending, because he's no longer going to be able to run for fucking mayor. He's not... this is someone who genuinely... You're right, Jamie. This is someone who genuinely does deserve this type of fucking treatment, because this is someone who has someone who has no empathy at all should not be looking out for the good interest of people elected by them. That makes no fucking sense at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone who's a mayor or any politician, really, in theory, right, should have empathy for other people.
In fact, all of them should. I would love, dude, my ideal would be a country run only by people with empathy. I think here should be the only fucking bar to becoming a politician, elected official in this country. You should have to take an empathy test. And if you fail, fuck you. We're going with someone else.
The empathy test.
I know we already hit on the fucking Ted Cruz thing. But never mind.
Him too. He should be fired for a lack of empathy.
Thanks for reading the Times.
He should resign for other reasons too.
I'll find a different article. This one.
Oh my god! You know what? I fucking hate that shit. Now websites think that that's an acceptable thing to do. We're gonna give you one paragraph and then welcome to the Times. Make an account or else fuck off. Look, if you make a website and you force someone to make an account to just use your website, then you're instantly on my shit list. I hate you, and I'm never gonna encourage anyone to use your website ever.
Agreed.
And then they throw little fucking ads everywhere. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Oh no! Come on! Wait, no. Ads closed. Oh shit! That's fucking nuts.
Like, look at this. Like it takes up a third of my fucking screen.
I like how there's an advertisement for like an ad for like. Okay, yeah. There would have been an ad here, but luckily, thanks to this thing, there's no longer an ad. So check out our ad.
So Cruz calls Cancun, Mexico trip a mistake as Texans remain without power amid historic winter storm. Well, no shit.
I'll read this out. Let's align it up for me so I can see that shit. After this, we'll bring in the callers, and then we'll wrap this shit up because the Ted Cruz shit. Ted Cruz tires me out. Senator Ted Cruz said that flying to Cancun, Mexico as a winter disaster in his home state left millions without power or water was obviously a mistake, and that in hindsight wouldn't have done it. Texas, a Cruz Republican. I mean, Cruz, a Texas Republican. Oh my God. Well, I might have a learning disability. I just found out about.
No,
spoke to reporters after returning to his Houston house Thursday evening from a trip that has earned fierce criticism on social media and his own backyard. I started having second thoughts almost the moment I sat down on the plane, because on one hand, all of those who are parents have a responsibility to take care of our kids, take care of our family. That's something Texans have been doing across the state. This is bullshit. This was not what was going through your head. What was going through your head is, oh man, I can't wait to get to fucking Cancun and not think about any of this fucking bullshit. I'm going to be chilling out in the fucking sun. And that's what you were thinking about until people started bullying you on social media. Yeah. And now you thought up a thoughtful post where it's like, you know what? The whole time I was there, I wasn't even thinking about that wonderful vacation. I was just thinking about the hardworking people of Texas. Bullshit. You were not thinking about the hardworking people of Texas. You're a fucking rich-ass politician. You were thinking about going on vacation.
Well, it's like, motherfuckers, like we don't fucking see through your fucking paper-thin ass.
Yeah, we can see right through you like a fucking sheet of paper.
You're like, oh, well, it's like the fact, okay, so here's the fact. I don't believe Ted Cruz is this dumb, even though I believe he's pretty fucking dumb. But he's not even he is this fucking dumb.
No,
to not look outside and be like, well, power's going out. Texas is under a bunch of fucking snow.
This is like the most
people are dying.
Thing I've ever seen a politician do within like the past year, which is like I don't know, it's only like 2 months, but within 2021, this is the most tone deaf thing I've seen out of a politician. So congratulations.
Yeah. Just like
the only thing I can hope that's good that comes out of this, I hope the fact that AOC actually did try and help Texas maybe warms some of those people up to the idea of her,
and maybe voting differently in general.
Yeah, maybe they'll be like, hey, you know what? Ted Cruz, our supposed fucking Texas senator, didn't give a shit, but you know who did give a shit? AOC.
Who should have been out there was Beto O'Rourke, fucking handing out
hand jobs. Yeah, I agree.
That too. That too. But it still would have been more than Ted Cruz. Still would have been more fucking
He should have been handing out hand jobs. He should have been handing out jobs. That would have been cool.
Yeah, dude. These fucking Republicans, these job creators. Where's all the jobs? Yeah, I want a job.
Yeah, exactly. And some of them might want a hand job too, and that's okay.
Dude,
I especially want a hand job.
Because that's what heroes
do. Not from Ted Cruz though. Maybe from AOC, but
all right.
Ted Cruz is trying to kiss you during.
Speaking of hand jobs, I'm going to get started on this paragraph. I started having second thoughts almost the moment I sat down on the plane.
Liar.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, I already read this. All right, I'll go to the second one. But I also have a responsibility that I take very seriously for the state of Texas.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have left. You wouldn't have even considered leaving. Fuck you.
Exactly. He left immediately. Like he didn't even think twice. That's why I don't buy this shit at all. Leaving when so many Texas were hurting didn't feel right. So why'd you do it? And so I changed my return flight and flew back the first available flight I could take. Yeah, after you got bullshit on social media, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, we all know that this isn't genuine. It's the most transparent bullshit that we've seen recently out of a politician. Let's see. With protesters audible outside his home, Cruz said he understands the anger many Texans feel towards the decision. Of course, I understand why people are upset. Listen, we're in a strange time where Twitter's been going crazy and the media's going crazy. And there's a lot of venom and vitriol, and I think it's unfortunate frankly, on both sides. Oh man, that's the classic Trump excuse.
Hello?
You know, Trump said that same exact fucking shit when there was bullshit going down. I think everyone ought to treat each other with respect and decency and try to understand each other more particularly. Oh shit, there goes Tav. At least I got most of what was being said there. But here's the thing. I mean, so I agree with the sentiment, but I know that you don't believe that. I know that you're full of shit, and I know that you don't believe that worth of shit. So stop trying to act like you do. I judge people by their actions, not just their words. Like, you can say something inspiring, but if you don't actually have anything to back it up, and you do the exact opposite, then fuck you.
You know, it's like, he's like, well, I understand why people are upset. It's like, no, what happens is you see people are upset, and you're now just doing you're doing damage fucking control. Because,
that's all it is.
But it's like, who are the people around? Because you know he's got like a million staffers around him. They're just like, you know, this would look good, this would look bad. You know, you should do this.
Why?
You should do that. Who the fuck look at Ted Cruz? You know, in this situation is like, you know what? You know, a trip to Cancun might be nice.
Yeah. That's true. Why didn't one of his staffers be like, Ted, I don't know if you want to leave right now. I don't think this is a good idea. No, I want to take my kids on a vacation.
Fought him on this. I don't even believe that. I genuinely don't believe that not one person on his staff fought him on this. Yeah. Like, he made a conscious decision to do this shit. Well, and I don't believe I don't believe anything he said here, nor should I.
Because they're all conservatives, and conservatives are bootlicking authority, fucking loving yes men and women. Yes. Fucking dude, that's all they do. So everyone's looking at Ted Cruz like, well, you know, maybe we should tell him, but it's not going to be me. Because I want to look good because I want to one day run for fucking senator, or I want to one day have a nice high-paying job, you know, hooked up by Ted Cruz. Nobody wants to tell precedent. Yeah, nobody wants to tell motherfuckers like this. No, that's why they always come out and say this crazy fucking shit. Because no one tells them no.
Especially like someone in a red state like Ted Cruz, he can say anything he wants and still get consistently elected, which is
you wonder why McConnell can go out there and fucking be like, you know what, Trump is totally guilty, but then vote innocent, and then no one fucking tells him like, hey, you know what, that might not fucking, you know, that might conflict a little bit, because nobody tells these motherfuckers no. That's why you wonder why these people say crazy shit all the time, crazy fucking shit. It's like. Have you guys not noticed a trend in the Republican Party that they say stupid things and they do stupid things, but they're surrounded by a bunch of people that say nothing that let this happen?
I mean, yeah, that happens all the time. So I'm probably gonna. I just want to get started on wrapping this up.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna bring people in, one by one to give their take on everything that's gone on. So all right, we'll bring in Berserk. We're bringing Berserk.
God dang it, Annie.
God dang it.
I keep trying to get my dick wet to your little stream there, but you keep having that Blair on, and she makes me go from full mast to nothing in like 1 second flat.
This is you know what, this is the best show on YouTube. Unequivocally.
Unequivocally.
Yeah. No, look. All right, look. I couldn't even get myself through that last paragraph on that fucking article that I was reading. It's very apparent. That's why I'm like, I gotta wrap this shit up soon. I'm getting fucking tired. But this is supposed to be a call-in show, so I want to actually have people give their 2 cents. So, what do you have to say about what we talked about tonight?
I have kind of a unique perspective about these type of people, really, because my mother went from living into poverty to being a rich bitch, like, very quickly within my lifetime. So I've done some hobnobbing with rich white people, and hearing the Texas mayor and shit, it's not surprising. It's because I know how these people act and how they think of the underclass, and they view them all as trash. They openly say they're trash, like out where everybody can hear them.
Yeah.
And
well, because everyone thinks that they're referring to everyone but them. Oh yeah, all these other people are trash, but I'm not. Exactly. That's why they keep voting for them.
And they never have to experience this, because my mom lives in the nice, richy part of town, and while everybody else is dealing with power outages during this horrible blizzard, they don't have to experience a single second of that. their utilities are all nice and up and running perfectly well. So
yeah, because they're the people who are going to get the attention first because they can afford to get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Like, I'm sorry, but did you guys see the photo where like it was Austin and it was all lit up, and then the slums around it were fucking just pitch black. The fucking rich. It was just a perfect analogy of this fucking situation we got, where the rich area is fucking lit up while everyone else is just fucked.
Yeah, it's like a perfect visual representation. I've seen that before. Yeah, it's sad, and that's more true to how it is around here in America than a lot of us like to admit. And that's why I always say, like, one of my big pet issues is infrastructure. We need better infrastructure in this country. We need to fix up the fucking cities. We need to act because it's an easy way to make a bunch of fucking jobs. There's no reason not to do fucking infrastructure. It'll pay off in the end. Like it costs money, but it's a good use of taxpayer dollars. And like I said, it makes jobs. It's consistent jobs and work for people, and it's a good investment. It's a lot better of an investment than where we put a lot of our money right now, and a lot of funds that just get wasted on complete fucking bullshit could be allocated towards that. So,
well, historically, working on an infrastructure always fucking helps us out. Like from the railroad to dams to fucking the interstate highway to fucking is historically put us leagues beyond other countries.
It pushes technology forward too. It causes innovation and it makes people think out of the box. And that's one of the great fucking things that used to be, very commonplace in America was, people coming up with innovations all the fucking time. And that's kind of starting to fall out of place.
I know some politicians because of my family's connections, and I can tell you firsthand account they don't give a flying shit about the voters. They
of course they don't
exclusively hang out with their donors. That's all they really care about.
Because it's all about them getting rich and getting powerful. That's all they fucking care about. They don't care about actually helping people, and that's my biggest fucking problems. Politicians should care about fucking people. They should be empathetic people, and if they're not, and if they show themselves to not have fucking empathy for their constituents, then they should be fucking booted.
But money is speech, Jamie. Money is speech. The Supreme Court said so.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, the problem is across the aisle. I mean, just like we covered tonight, it was a Democratic fucking mayor and some Republicans. I mean, it's fucking across the aisle. It's not the parties that are like, sure, one party, has some issues that they need to work on, if they want to be caught up in the 21st century. But at the same time, it's like we have some issues in the Democratic Party we need to address with this fucking, with this whole problem with them looking down on their constituents with fucking disdain. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, and also the inability to actually work together and get these wings of the party together, united on the things that we need to actually get accomplished. Like,
no, I don't think I think Republicans are the anti-American party, honestly.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
No,
yeah, it makes me mad. It makes me mad that these people actually have the nerve and audacity to call themselves fucking patriots.
I'm talking about the Democratic Party, by the way. I'm not talking about the Democrats and Republicans.
Okay, my mistake.
I don't know. Like that says it all right there. It's like that's the assumption that was made. It's like no one ever talks about like maybe we actually need to like kind of try and work together as a political party. I don't identify as a Democrat, but people who do like they should be trying to work together.
We should all be trying to work together, no matter what party we're in. That's the fucking problem. We're not working together because the Republicans
work together as a country, but
the Democrats are interested in helping only certain people, and the Republicans are interested in helping themselves. And those of us that want to help everybody are not even fucking listened to. And at the end of the day, we could all achieve the same goals, make this country great, literally, for fucking everyone who lives here, but we don't, because we don't want to work together.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, Jamie, I straight up reject your communist lies that we all deserve health care and Meemaw shouldn't get a job bill to fucking keep her fucking breathing. I think my insulin should cost $400 a bottle. I love going.
People actually like. Oh man, that just hits in the wrong way. All right, Berserk. We're probably gonna go through. Is there anything else you want to say before?
There is actually. I have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Why do you hate Jar Jar, Annie? Jar Jar loves you.
So
I fucking hate Jar Jar. I fucking
Jar Jar is American.
We still love you, Annie.
You know what?
We still love you so much. There's a 2 Jar Jar now. That's how much Jar Jar love you, Annie. There's a 2 of us.
There's one big reason why the only prequel I like is Episode 3. There's one big reason, and it's not the only reason for sure, but there's one big reason.
Because there's barely any Jar Jar.
there's like 1-2 scenes of Jar Jar. He doesn't talk in that.
Yeah.
He talks.
Yeah.
Oh no! Doesn't he have one speech where where they give him like emergency powers? Or he's talking about giving Palpatine emergency powers.
Yeah.
Good job, Jar Jar, you dick.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
That movie just got a little bit worse now that I remember that.
It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie no matter what. But
it's the
best of the 3. It's the best of the 3. It's watchable enough, but it's still a bad movie.
I always describe it as an enjoyable film because that's what I think it is. I enjoy watching that movie.
An enjoyable shit show.
I enjoy the lightsaber scenes only because
kind of like watching people make fun of Brett Keane, you know?
Yeah, unless you're Will Kincaid. Hey, imagine if we had like in the background of this entire stream, it was just like, "Wow, guys, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm just coming on in the background. Hey, guys."
Well, I would, but you banned that joke, so I'm not allowed to do it.
You did that for like
culture.
Fucking situation and the bad rolling.
No, keep going. Like, yeah, keep going. All right. I shut that down instantly too. I was like, "No, we're not doing this shit.
We're not doing that. The individual situation."
You love it.
Annie's trying to fuck.
Wait a minute. No, keep talking.
Misha,
keep talking.
Jar Jar Binks.
Misha want mac and cheese.
All right. No. This is getting out of control.
Don't cancel me, Annie.
This is getting out of hand.
Hashtag cancel.
All right, Berserk. Thank you for calling in.
I love you all.
Thank you for being a patron. Take it sleazy.
Piss off, Jar. We only got room for 1 Jar Jar in here. Fuck you.
Yeah, we only got room for 15 Jar Jars in here.
I think we need more Jar Jars. Hashtag more Jar Jars. That should be a shirt you sell.
What's up, Realize? What do you have to add to the conversation? What riveting thing do you have to say on the whole topic of discussion? Are you there?
Hello.
He's garbage.
We might have to bring him in after.
Garbage, Realize.
Yeah, all right. I'll bring in the other caller, and then after that, we'll bring in Realize. Yo, what's up? What's up? What do you have? What riveting conversation do you have to add to this whole?
All right,
dialogue?
so y'all were saying that like Kanye West, y'all wouldn't like vote for him, which is understandable. But like then y'all said if Kid Rock 2024, yeah, that's pretty funny. I think it would be pretty cool to see Jonathan Davis or something run for president.
Jonathan Davis.
Yeah, the guy from Korn.
The guy from oh yeah, the lead singer from Korn, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, Ted Cruz is a piece of shit for going to Mexico when we all have to have our cut out.
I think he was a piece of shit before that.
Yeah, I mean,
he was a piece of shit when he was calling for the deaths of his colleagues and should have lost his job then. Yeah, I don't know why he still has one.
So here's the thing. I'm not against someone just because they're a celebrity if they were to run for president, but I'm just kind of, I don't know, like I'm gonna need more of a selling point. Like if I actually, because I don't know any of his political opinions, I just know that he makes some entertaining fucking songs. I like some of Korn's music. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
I don't know.
As you can see, I'm a big fan of nu metal because of my profile pic, but.
Nu metal. Yeah, I don't know much about nu metal. Maybe we should do maybe we should try doing a music podcast sometime, Jamie. How would you feel about that?
I've been wanting to do that forever. I've had the idea of doing a show called Dark A Radio where I just play a bunch of music and then comment on it. I'll do that eventually, in the Discord or some shit. Maybe we can do it together for some episodes.
Maybe you do Dark A God Radio.
Yeah. But on a completely unrelated note, I've done something that's worth being celebrated, I guess.
Did you get banned from Von Helton's chat?
Yeah, that too. But because I was spamming Von Hitler in the chat.
Oh
and then,
no!
I got fucking banned. So yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah, but then here's something that's actually physically good for me. I haven't cut myself in over a month.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, trust me,
See, look at that. No cuts.
I've been there. It's a hard habit to break, especially when you got depression and whatnot. But yeah, I'm fucking proud of you, dude.
Yeah, congratulations,
Good job,
genuinely.
Congratulations.
Yeah, mental health's a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah.
Also,
But all
I
right,
was talking about AVGN earlier.
Yeah, we're talking about AVGN. Yeah.
64 bits.
Yeah. 32-bit.
16 bits.
Dude, I wonder how many. I wonder how many bits the current generation has, dude.
8 billion bits.
Yeah, fuck ton of bits.
All the bits.
All right.
We're also talking about how bad Action 52 is, which, I'll admit, it's pretty bad. But my favorite game on there is Cheetah Men.
Cheetah Men.
Cheetah Men.
The only one that got any time and attention put into it. Yeah,
I was joking. I was joking about Cheetah Man being good earlier. By the way, it's not. It's terrible.
No, it's
I know you were joking, but I can genuinely tell when people are joking about when games are bad or good. I don't see what was his name? I don't know. I forgot his name, but he did a review of Cyberpunk 2077.
Angry Joe.
He was sarcastic the entire time, and everybody in the chat was really mad at him.
Oh yeah, it's probably Jim Sterling.
Yeah.
Sterling. All right. Well,
also, I'm gonna make another account and go to Von Helton's chat and just spam him until he just can't take it anymore.
All right. Well, if you get something entertaining out of it, then let me know, and I'll put it in one of my videos, one of my compilations.
Also, Annie.
What's up?
Have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Oh my god.
I am the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. A lot of people don't know that.
Damn right.
Yeah. All right.
Darth Bane is better.
I gotta wrap up this show because I'm falling the fuck asleep. But
right.
thank you for calling in as always. Thank you very much.
All right, I'll leave you alone. Bye.
All right, take it easy.
Bye.
Yeah. I'll try and bring in. I'll try and bring Realize one more time, see if he's around.
Fucking garbage.
We'll wrap this up. Realize.
Yo.
Jamie,
hello.
Did you just call me garbage?
Yes, I
did. Call you garbage.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said my name.
I seen it.
I thought you said my name.
I did, but you know what? I called TJ garbage too, and I love him. So.
What beautiful part of the conversation are you going to add to the whole, marketplace of ideas this evening?
Okay, the whole thing going on with Texas, and I love you too, Jamie.
Dope.
Fucking Texas.
I honest to God hope that this whole thing going on with Texas is just a generally a wake up call for the Texan people, so they can just realize that they need to stop voting Republican.
Especially not vote for Ted Cruz after what happened and what we talked about tonight.
Just not vote for GOP in general.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll take that away from it though. But I feel like the Ted Cruz thing is enough of a mask off thing that enough people, because that's what people care about is big hard hitting news stories that display people as assholes.
Look, I'm gonna
explain myself.
Look, I'm gonna say this though. There's a lot of apologists on the right, and there are a lot of people who, being right wing, an inherent trait of being right wing is that you have confirmation bias all the time. So if you hear something that suits your narrative, you're going to go with it. So unfortunately, a lot of people are going to hear Ted Cruz's statement where he's like, I felt wrong about this from the start and I was torn and I didn't know that this was the right decision. They're going to eat that up. Hardcore Republicans will eat it up.
Even though it's total bullshit. Yeah, that's very true. That's a good point, actually.
I believe Ted Cruz. He feels bad. He came back and he snow shoveled my yard.
Now, the funny thing is, if a Democrat did the exact same thing, those same people would be like, "Nah, fuck him."
Yeah, if AOC did that, exactly.
A Democrat did more than any Republican, and they're like, "Look at AOC. She's a communist."
Yeah. Just partisanism.
As she's raising money to fucking put fucking firewood in their fucking fireplace and food in their fucking bellies. They're fucking sitting there sneering at AOC while fucking Ted Cruz is trying to leave the fucking country.
Yeah.
One thing I hope people take away from our streams is to just think a little bit more for yourselves, please. At least a little bit.
Like this is what I'm trying to convey. Is that I just hope, you know, it's a wake up call for some people, making people realize that the GOP just doesn't care.
Of course
They're
they
okay
don't.
about is their big oil paymasters. I mean,
of course they don't.
Ted Cruz,
There's a reason why, like, a lot of they control a lot of fucking the poorest states. Like, there's no coincidence.
Like Ted Cruz, Dan Crenshaw, they're slandering the hell of the Green New Deal when in reality, most of Texas is powered by fossil fuels. And big old hate for Green New Deal because it takes away from their profits.
It's also a gradual thing that wouldn't just happen over time. Like, you know, snap. All right, everything's green energy now. That's not how it works.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah,
I mean, that's actually impossible. But
I am not delusional. Okay, I know it's not gonna happen overnight, but all it takes is just correct steps in the right direction.
No, sure, I agree with that. Like, that's what we have to do right now. Eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to make more sweeping changes, but this is the best that we can do right now. So we have to do what we can do within the paradigms of what we can do, and that's just how it works.
But the first thing that needs to happen is we just need to vote out. People just need to vote out politicians that are against it, because as long as they're in power, they're just going to hold it back. They're going to slander it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, exactly, and that's what's been happening, right? Is that it's just been dragged through the mud. And that's what I was talking about earlier about the whole Green New Deal thing. Is that's the point I was trying to drive home. It's just been like completely like raked through the fucking coals as a term. So, yeah.
That is honestly what I believe. The infrastructure has just been left to rot for decades. You know, it's just not been regulated.
It's sad. 100%. I agree. It's shameful. We deserve better, and we should have better, but the politicians just don't give a fuck, as they tend not to. But but all right. I was probably gonna wrap it up soon, but if there's any other things that you want to say, we could go with that.
Yeah,
Danny's sleepy.
Ted Cruz is up for re-election in 2024.
Don't do it. Don't let him get back in. Texas, you know what to do.
Vote that. Vote.
Yeah, let's get literally any other Republican to primary him, please. I don't care.
Someone who's even a little bit fucking better than him would be nice.
Yeah.
At least he's not Ted Cruz.
Yeah, we fucked up as if his daughter ran against him.
Can I just start a rant? Ted Cruz, he is
quick.
Yeah, he has no fucking spine. Okay, he has he has consistently shown that he just has no morals. He has no principles. He doesn't even have a goddamn spine. He will just do whatever it takes to get him more votes and more money. I mean, in the beginning, he was against Trump, and then he started sucking his fucking orange ass cock. I mean, he voted to acquit him during the impeachment.
Yeah, and you know what? He just keeps going down, even though he got fucking... Trump gave him a nickname and everything and fucking treated him like a little bitch because that's what he is. And he just was like, yup.
Exactly!
Yep.
He called his dad the Zodiac Killer.
Yep. Just embraced every fucking meme that Trump made about him. It's like, it's okay. It's like, whatever, go fuck it. He didn't even do it in a good way, too. He just yep, I'll just accept it. And I won't even have fun with it. I'm just going to be like, yep, you can make whatever jokes you want about me. Like, what a fucking... How do you manage to actually like try and take a joke but end up like a stick in the mud? I don't know how someone manages to be both. But Ted Cruz, you're just a disingenuous piece of shit. You're a shameful example of a politician. I think most people would be through that shit.
And Ted Cruz just throwing his daughters under the bus. He refused to take any kind of responsibility. Yeah, fuck Ted Cruz. Yeah, he needs to be voted out and be gone with.
Yeah, I agree. So, I guess this is the kind of the part where I'm like, I guess we'll start with you because you're the person calling in. Is there anything new with your channel? Anything you're doing coming up?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I need to get voiceovers recorded ASAP.
I'm putting out a video pretty soon. It should be done over the weekend. It should be out on Monday, hopefully. I'm doing a video about how I got banned from Von Helton's live chat, and he actually needed my help in order to ban me. So
okay, okay. Well, I need two things. I need to get my voiceovers recorded, and I have no way to record gameplay footage off my Xbox because for some reason my console will not recognize USB 3 drives anymore.
That fucking sucks. Well, good luck with that. It's hard to fix fucking technology. Yep, it fucking sucks dick. Dicks suck. Yeah, it sure does. All right, FML. Anything that you're working on?
I'm probably gonna do a stream tomorrow. You guys are more than invited to come on. I don't know. I just feel like I have to do a stream because it's been over a week since I've done one.
Yeah, it has been a while. So yeah, I'll probably come on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I do plan to do an Under the Influence later that night, but you tend to do streams a little bit before when I do these. So
a little bit earlier.
Yeah. So yeah, we can do. Guys, you know what? We'll do both. Why the fuck not? That'd be cool.
Yeah, we can do both. Yeah, we can do after party here. After party. And we'll send everyone over there.
So Jamie.
Just go to my channel and watch my latest stream where I rip TJ a new one. Based on some of TJ's really shitty fucking takes lately, I might be doing more of that in the future.
God. So, Jesus fucking Christ. Good old TJ.
I love TJ. He's a good dude, but he misses the mark sometimes. And I think he
sometimes
needs
I'm
to be
like,
called
TJ's lost the plot, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, we're going to call it a fucking evening. Thank you all for joining. Thanks to everybody who called in. Thanks to everybody who viewed. Drop a like if you liked it. And I know some people came in like just recently. So don't worry. We'll be coming back tomorrow. And you can check out the rest of the stream if you just came in recently. But thank you guys very much for watching. Drop a like. Maybe support us on Patreon if you want to support us that way. It's only $1 a month to support Underhaven on Patreon, and I would really appreciate that. And check out everybody's channels who's been on this show. It's a bunch of cool fucking folks. You guys have a good fucking evening, and stay toasty.
We will stay toasty.